Hey guys, back again. So today let's talk about Free Guy, which had been released on Disney Plus maybe like a month ago. It was in theaters. I just didn't get the chance to see it. This movie was, of course, delayed a couple years or maybe a year because of what happened the last couple years. But Free Guy stars Ryan Reynolds, and it is about a video game AI character learning that he is not alive. He is a character in a video game, and he, along with this girl he finds and likes, that's this mysterious girl, they go and try to save the day. And I'll give it this. I usually don't feel this way about any movie, but this movie really won me over in the last act. The first two acts of this really just. It's honestly because of the trailer that I didn't like the first two acts that much. This is a comedy where the jokes in the trailer I thought were like I saw the trailer so many times during movies because this is of course delayed a couple of years. So I saw this trailer so many times. So whenever the jokes happened, they were the big jokes that were in the trailers. And I was just like, okay, I already have heard these jokes. They're not funny to me now. Which is unfortunate because Ryan Reynolds is a good comedic actor and he's fun and entertaining in most things. But it sucks that the trailer really did do a disservice to me watching that trailer so many times in front of other movies with all the big comedic moments in it. It just really didn't make this one, like, I really didn't like the first two acts of this that much. And I thought it was really run of the mill, whatever, first two acts, like, oh, this guy realizes he's a video game character and he has crazy antics ensue. Um, but the last act I thought really won me over because it by the end of the movie I didn't realize that the movie did this to me, but whenever it ended or got very close to the ending, I felt a lot for these characters, and I did appreciate that because I didn't expect to really like these characters in the first two acts. I kind of got bored with them just because I've heard this humor so many times in the other trailers that I really felt like I saw the movie already. But really, by the end of the movie, I felt like it didn't. Like, I felt like it really did a fun job of being sincere and just fun at the end. Like, I did enjoy that. There were moments in this that this is from 20th Century Studios, which is of course owned by Disney. It used to be 20th Century Fox, and of course this has references to all the current like live action Disney properties that are owned. Marvel, um, owning all that Marvel and Star Wars. So it's cool to see those jokes in it, even though they're a little too on the nose. Where it's like, okay, like it's there for fan service, yeah, but it kind of went on for a little bit. But I thought they were fine showing those moments of seeing the other properties that Disney owns. Um, like I said, Ryan Reynolds I think does a great job. He's a likable, humorous character. His opening reminded me of the Lego movie where it's like everything is awesome and like I'm in this perfect world, and then you realize that it's not. And I like the Lego movie way more than this, but I did like the setup to Ryan Reynolds' character, and his name was Guy, of course. But I liked the setup to it, even though of course it was done way better in the Lego movie. Um, Jodie Comer. I forgot what her character's name is in the movie, but she plays the AI, but she's also the in the real life controlling the AI character. Is really good. Joni Comer, how Comer, however you pronounce her last name. Um, I don't know much about this actress, but she started being in a lot of Disney stuff recently with this and with Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, where she played Rey's mom, who doesn't even have a name in that movie. But she was in that movie pretty briefly. But I really liked her in this movie. I thought that she was fun and charming and sincere like Ryan Reynolds, and I thought that their chemistry together worked pretty well. And I genuinely did like where they went with it. And then we also got the guy from Stranger Things, Joe Carey, who plays the real life love interest of Jodie Comer's character, where they're trying to get back at this big wig computer guy who stole the ideas of these two, and the guy is played by Taika Waititi, who is a great choice because I think Taika Waititi is really funny. But in this one, I thought he just kind of was like, there were a couple moments that I thought were kind of funny, but for the most part, he kind of just suffered from being like not given the material that he usually works with, because I really, really enjoy him in his movies that he does. He's a great director. But man, in this one, it just really felt like you could tell he was reading off a script. You could tell that he wasn't, if he was ad libbing, it didn't feel like as genuine, like as something like his actual movies he's done. Um, but it's cool to see him in it. It's cool to see all these people in it. I did enjoy them. Um, and I thought visually it looked fun. It looked cool. It's just one of those kind of movies where it's got a lot of visual flair to it, which is interesting and cool. Um, but really, besides that, there's not much else I could say about Free Guy. Like I said, it's got some endearing characters. It's got some fun action sequences. But at the beginning, I was really struggling with it. Like I was like, man, I've heard all these jokes; they're not that funny. But as the movie went along, the movie really surprised me, giving these characters some sincerity that I actually enjoyed a lot. So I did like these characters. Oh, and Lil Rel Howery is in this as well, and he's an actor I always enjoy in movies. Like he's so funny, and I do like him in this one. I forgot to mention Lil Rel. He's great, and I like seeing him in this too. Um, but yeah, overall, Free Guy was fine. It wasn't anything super special. It really wasn't anything that's something to really praise. Like I've seen, like this movie has got a lot of people love it, and that's totally fine. I definitely am like definitely just enjoy it for how you feel about it. I just didn't love it. I thought it was serviceable, but it wasn't like anything great personally. But if you loved it, hats off to you. That's awesome. But yeah, it was okay. It wasn't anything. It wasn't a hateful experience. It was just whatever, like middle of the road, like Disney Fox movie now. But but yeah, it's just whatever. I didn't hate it, didn't love it. It's fine. Um, Pretty much all I could say. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys later. Take care.